Just gonna wait just a minute and see if anyone jumps on. This is always like that awkward moment to where you're just waiting and you say hi friends, but there's no one there yet. So I was just gonna do a quick review of something new that I got from Amazon the other day. So here lately, there's a couple things that I've cooked that, you know, said spray pan lightly with your cooking oil or something like that. And so I started looking, you know, I don't use vegetable oil or anything like that. So I had to dig real deep, and so these were the two options I found way deep in my cupboard. And, you know, we've kind of gotten away from using a lot of the processed things. And so I just ended up getting some coconut oil and smearing it in my pan. It was for my cornbread. And I got to looking at this, at the ingredients list on this. And then I remembered why I stopped using it. So just about every can of cooking spray is going to have 2 items in it. One of those is soy lecithin, which I try really hard. It's not a deal breaker for me, but I've tried really hard to keep soy out of my daily diet. But the more concerning thing that's in every spray can is silicone, which is used as an anti-foaming agent. So I just got on Amazon, because Amazon has all the greatest things, and I got to looking around because I really wanted to continue to use my coconut oil. And I don't know if you've ever seen, hold on, impromptu, trying to find, first off, coconut oil, this is a brand new one. Regular coconut oil is a solid. It's like a paste. So at first I was looking for something that would maybe warm up my coconut oil, because at a temperature point, coconut oil is solid. It's delicious. I cook with it. I could just eat it by the spoonful, really. But when it gets cool, it becomes a solid. So even with some of the sprayers that I was looking at, I was also trying to figure out how am I going to get that to spray. So this isn't even what I was going to review, but I discovered fractionated coconut oil, which I didn't even know was a thing. So this is a liquid coconut oil, and I got this at Walmart, Carrington Farms, organic, but it stays liquid. It doesn't matter what your temperature point is. This is, some people will use this, for all my oil ladies out there. They'll use this as a carrier oil. You can use it as a moisturizer, cooking. So anyways, I got this, but really what I wanted to review was this. I did wash it because I'm a bit of a germaphobe. So I have opened it already, but it's a Misto olive oil sprayer. Now, I'm a review reader, and I read the reviews, and it specifically said, do not use with coconut oil. But we all know I'm a rule breaker, whatever. I just found a way to get around it. So I don't think that they meant liquid coconut oil, because maybe they didn't know there was such a thing. Their point with not using coconut oil is don't use this kind of coconut oil because it'll clog up your filter. So, so I got this yesterday, and I haven't even had a chance to play with it. I only just washed it. Misto. And it had really good reviews. I'm sure I'm not the only person out there who obsesses when they want to find something and they read all the reviews. Like, I want to know the good, the bad, and ugly. And most of the time I find that when something has a lot of really good reviews and then there's some bad reviews, most of the time it's operator error. So I'm going to try not to have operator error today. But so this is it. It has I took the lid off. It has a lid, and here's the base part. And first I'm going to make another thing that I like to really use my coconut oil for is one of our favorite snacks around here is popcorn. I know previously I had done a video on doing popcorn in your Instant Pot, which that was good, but I found that it was not consistent. It didn't consistently make my popcorn how I liked it. So I've been doing stovetop. So, and that has worked much better. And so I'm going to just do heat my pan up a little bit. And this is the other thing that I found. This is fantastic. If you do any sort of sauteing or cooking of vegetables, they have a product now that it's butter flavored coconut oil. And it's at Walmart. I love it. And it's all natural. There's not any artificial flavoring in here, which I like. So usually I use this, and I just throw some oil in there. I don't know what I did with my lid. And then I throw my popcorn in. And I always put a little bit of sea salt in the beginning. Ooh, that's too much. Always, I'm in the hand measurer. If you just sprinkle it out, you have no idea what's going on. You have no idea how much is going to come out. So, start it on high. Oh, I don't know if you could see this. This little guy, my little gunner, popcorn is always his favorite snack too. So, I had noticed with some of the treats that I had been getting him, after he had the treats, he would be real gassy, and it wasn't pleasant. So I give him popcorn now whenever I make it. So he knows whenever I grab my big jar of kernels, he comes running because he knows that he's going to get some popcorn. And always when I'm trying to transfer it from one thing to another, I spill it every single time. Sometimes I put too much in the pan and it overflows. But I like this pan. It has a glass lid, so we can watch it and see. We get to see the mess that's coming. But popcorn I've started doing for him, and he loves the popcorn. So while that's warming up, you see that this here, it tells you one of the biggest things on the reviews is I think that people overfill these containers. It's completely non-pressurized. I'm going to create the pressure in there, but it tells you many times, do not fill it more than halfway, because then you will not be able to create the pressure that you need. So, my lighting is terrible. Let's see what I can do here. Okay. Ooh, Gunner. I think I dripped some oil on him. So I got it filled about halfway. And I'm going to put the lid, and it's just a screw top. I'm going to put the screw top on here. And then I'm going to let it just chill for a second. To see what's going on here. You got to shake it. Right, Gunner? Okay. So, now on this, like I said, it had that this tall portion. So what the directions say is that you pump it about 10-15 times to when you start to feel, maybe I need to set it down. Is that an indicator I need to work out? I think so. I I hear my popcorn going. So now I can feel like some resistance. I can feel that I pressurized that can. So that's really cool. I come over here. My popcorn is popping. Ooh. I love this pan. It's my favorite pan to use. But there aren't grips on the handles. That's the one thing I would change. When it starts popping, I usually turn it down a little bit. Okay, so let's see. All right, let's test it. Okay, what are we going to test it on? Let's see. Okay, can you see the nozzle? That is the coolest thing ever. So we've taken, that was pretty awesome. So really, I guess when I'm making my cornbread now, I'll be able to spray my pan. And so usually I have to get like a paper towel and I'm like smearing the coconut oil, the hardened coconut oil, and trying to get it melted. I'll probably get another one of these for my olive oil as well, because just if you're wanting to, say, roast some veggies or spray your salad, like I like to put a little bit of olive oil and vinegar in my salad. When you're pouring it in, it kind of goes everywhere, and you really end up putting way too much. So this, just show it again. That's pretty cool. So I'll be able to use that. Oh, just shaking. Another thing, now I turn the heat all the way down. Another thing I use in my popcorn is nutritional yeast. When people hear yeast, they think like a baking yeast, like a brewer's yeast, and that's not what this is. I'm going to turn it off. So just like in the microwave, when you start hearing just a couple kernels popping, you want to turn it off, and then basically I take it off the heat. So that's done. So if you're eating in a vegan lifestyle or vegetarian lifestyle, you really have to find other ways to get your vitamins and minerals in. And so for me, nutritional yeast is one of the ways that I do that. It's hard to, without a supplement, to get your B vitamins in. So I do take a supplement because I don't eat meat traditionally. And I do use this. This has, if I had to explain it, it doesn't have a great smell just out of the jar. I don't even know how I would explain it out of the jar about how it smells. But when you sprinkle it on things, it has a very cheesy taste to it. I don't know how that happens. So I like to use it on my popcorn, and I also make a nacho cheese sauce using the nutritional yeast and cashews. So, but I love it on my popcorn. I love it on my popcorn. My whole family, including the dog, loves it on the popcorn. So the problem I was having is once my popcorn is done, I have a hard time getting the nutritional yeast to stick to my popcorn. Oh, see, there's the pieces. Gunner. Oops. Drop some popcorn. I instill bad habits. So the problem I was having is I couldn't get the nutritional yeast to stick to my popcorn. That's why I wanted to do the coconut oil. So now, see, and after it's been sitting for a minute, you got to pump it up again. So I'm going to pump it up. And if you have not tried coconut oil on your popcorn, you're really missing it. So I'm just going to mix it up, and then I'm going to take some of my nutritional yeast, and now it just has kind of something to stick on. But I'm going to say that this little product here is a win. really, you're not even using that much because it's such a fine mist that really, if you're trying to control your oil intake, this is a great product. Oops, hold on. Drop 2 more pieces. I don't know why he comes in the kitchen when I'm cooking. I have no idea why. So that's it. So if you never made popcorn, don't put it in, don't get the kind in the baggie. It's so easy to make. It's delicious. And usually I'll take this. I'm not going to say I haven't ate all of this in a single day, because I have. Some of you know, if you see me, a lot of times I have a bag of popcorn that I'm carrying with me in case I get hungry. I'm a stress eater. I can't help it. So I just keep it in a Ziploc baggie, something airtight, and it will keep for, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't have to keep for more than a day for me. But anyways, just I'm gonna put the link for this because I think it's a really cool product, and I'm gonna order a second one so I could have one for my coconut oil and one for my olive oil. And again, do not use a tub, like a tub of coconut oil. You cannot melt this and put it in that and have it work. If you're going to put coconut oil in that, use this, which I just checked, and on Amazon I can put it on my subscribe and save, and it's much cheaper than it was at Walmart. So fractionated olive oil, fractionated coconut oil. It stays liquid and it doesn't solidify. So if you're going to use it for coconut oil, get this kind. But I don't know. That's all I got today. I'm going to eat some popcorn and I don't know, maybe try to do something productive.